Hello, CD Bestie, Kami 660. Check out my interview with CreativeDisc.com, the #1 music website in Indonesia.
Hello, CD Bestie. Welcome back to another CreativeDisc exclusive interview with me, Lutfi. And my guest today is very famous New Zealand group. In their home country, they already achieved so many platinum certification. I can't count how much their platinum certification because it's so many in their home country. And they already hailed as the world's biggest live act by Billboard. And they beat Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon in their home country. Like how it's gonna happen? Like, oh my goodness, I'm very honored to introduce my guest today. This is Six60.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how are you?
Yeah, really good, mate. Thank you very much. How are you? More importantly,
I'm very fine, but oh my God, I'm such a false start saying how are you? KTPH ako eh.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, bagus.
Terima kasih banyak. I just, I just learned that a few minutes ago, the Maori language.
Nice. Yeah, very nice. You did good. You did a good job.
Oh, thank you very much. So, before I start this interview, can you introduce you to our viewers?
My name is Chris. This is
Jai,
and we're from Six60.
Okay. Okay, so can you describe what is Six60?
Can you?
What is Six60? We're a 5-piece group from New Zealand. We make good music. We play big live shows, and we tour the world. And hopefully we're coming to see you really soon.
Yeah, we're your new favorite band if you don't know us already.
I mean, where are we right now?
We're in Amsterdam right now, which is cool. There's a big Indonesian connection with Amsterdam, so there's a lot of Indonesian food here actually.
Oh wow! What's food that you already tried?
Yesterday, I kind of went on I had a lot of Dutch snacks. I had a thing called a Finkadel, which is essentially it's a sausage with sauce, isn't it? And and a croquette, which was delicious. And what was that? Bitterball.
Oh,
and they put satay sauce on everything, which I know you can relate to.
Yeah. It's very good. The croquette one.
Yeah, so yum.
Okay, let's talk about your newest album called Castle Street. Tell me more about this album.
Yeah, so it's our newest record. The 5 of us went to LA. We got stuck there during COVID over the previous last year or so. And yeah, we just came together, wrote the album together as a group. All 5 of us playing on it. It's really a unique sounding piece of music. It's very us. Yeah, and we're really proud of it, and we just can't wait for the world to hear it and to tour it everywhere we go.
But first thing first, why name it the album Castle Street, not 660 Part 4?
Yeah, that's a good question. I guess we were less lazy this time. No, because we ended up living together again when we made this album, and so Castle Street is the so 660 Castle Street was our address where the band started, and this almost felt like we were living together again, like students, like how the band started, and so it feels like a return to who we were at the start. It's basically like we made an album the same way we made the first album, but this time we're actually kind of good at it. So this is our favorite album we've ever made.
But when you say that you back to your first album phase, like I think like, do you think like this is back to the square one when everything when you didn't gain popularity, when you really first indie band?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just means that we decided to strip away all of the unnecessary things and just get back to what we enjoyed. which was making music and making songs, writing songs rather that we loved and that we felt proud of. And that was basically it. And I guess that's what we mean by getting back to, you know, our roots or the beginning.
Yeah, sorry about that sound in the background. Someone's decided to do a lot of construction work
It's
just
all right.
over our
It's all right.
shoulder.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Because
all right,
you know,
It's all right.
yes, because you know you have a very nice background, not me, like green screen one. You have a green one, really a green one.
Yeah, this is just a green screen. We're
No,
actually in
no,
a,
mine is green screen, you know, like this.
Oh yeah, your arm fell off.
It's called the technology, my man.
Oh no, you've frozen.
Okay,
You've
okay.
frozen.
Is it okay? Is it okay right now?
Such a good time. Oh man, let's do this. Come on, let's get this back.
Okay.
Come on.
On internet.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I think we got you.
Okay. So, let's talk about your newest album called Castle Street, because you know Castle Street is very, very different rather than your previous album, I think.
Yeah, it's funny. Someone yesterday said to me, it sounds like all of the music we've put together previously that has now become what we are. Like we were, I think all of our music before was good as well. Like I'm really proud of all of our music, but it's almost as if on this album we found exactly what we were trying to do, and yeah, we're really proud of it.
So, besides you are very good at it, rather than your first debut album, what's the difference between when you are making together as a band in school and right now when you are already wants to achieve global target?
That's a good question. Yeah, I think we like ourselves more, and in that way we can like each other a bit more. Our egos aren't, you know, are a bit checked. So I think we've found ourselves, which means we can appreciate each other.
So I think like Castle Street is like a grown up album, right? It's like a coming of age album.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's a good way of putting it, man.
Oh, but how you know how do you put ego, like ego, you know, when you're five together as a band, like, you know, making music from the school, and right now you are the biggest act in New Zealand, like how you surpass your ego, one of you in one of you?
It's just time. You just learn to do these things over time. We've spent a lot of time together as a group, and you know, we've shared a lot of experiences, and we're more comfortable around each other, I think, than we've ever been. We've been through a lot of good and bad things. So I think all of that wrapped together helps you like put your ego in check and get on with the work. And I think that's what we did.
Okay, so speaking about tour outside New Zealand, how does it feel to tour not on your home country but everywhere in the world?
Feels great.
Yeah, it's great. We love it. We're a live band. Like we started as a live band, just touring around New Zealand before anyone really knew who we were, before we had any right to be touring, to be honest. So we love being on stage, and if you put us on stage in any city, any country, any suburb, in your backyard, maybe let's put a show on. We just enjoy ourselves. We love it. That was me inviting myself to your house, by the way.
So I think it's very, very speaking about your live performance, I think like you incorporate so many traditional things such as the Maori culture on your concert. Like how can you fuse traditional content, traditional culture to the world stage? Because, you know, I think maybe at some point it maybe feel awkward at first, but you made it. You can fuse traditional Maori style to the global stage. How can? Because, you know, we as an Indonesian wants to learn that so much.
Yeah, I mean, 3 of the group are Māori, so it was a natural part of them to bring it into our music and to, yeah, I mean, we had to push to get it into our live show and into our music, but it's something I'm really glad we did because the result was really fantastic. And just hearing people from other countries like yourself saying that you enjoyed hearing it is really, really cool.
But I think it's a challenging one at first, right? It's very, very challenging one.
Yeah, yeah, like you said, it could be awkward, but I think we didn't do it to do it. Like, we didn't just force it in. It had to be natural. It had to be done on our terms. Because I think you're right. If we just had a song and then we just put some traditional culture in there for no reason, it would feel awkward and like you're trying too hard. So we had to do it in our way and in a way that made sense. And now it just feels so natural. And in New Zealand, it feels incredibly natural for other people to start doing it as well, which is it's a nice thing that we've done.
Wow. So how's your like becoming natural to incorporate your culture? Because me as Indonesian, the Indonesian people wants to fuse traditional culture, but I think more of them it's very, very awkward. But you can do seamlessly in the global culture. I very, very appreciated that, because
Sorry, go ahead.
yes, because it is very, very cool things to do. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think it started with small things, using traditional instruments in some of our music. So the last album, which we call the People's Album, the album number 3, that had a lot of Māori instruments interwoven into it. It'd kind of be like if you guys are using like the gamelan or something on some pop tracks, and then it became more of an easy transition.
Wow, such a nice talk about culture. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay, so this is one of the hardest question on this session. Are you ready, guys?
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Okay, so mention 5 things we didn't know about 660. It can be any member. It can be any member antics. It can be your antics. It can be your hobbies. It's everything.
Okay. You go first.
Chris is Australian.
That's true. I am Australian.
Okay.
I actually spent a lot of time in Indonesia growing up.
Huh?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I used to go. I grew up in a place called Darwin, and I used to go to Indonesia at least like once a year. And I learnt Bahasa in school. Not that I remember any of it anymore, but yeah, I spent a lot of time in Indonesia.
Which
That's
place?
number 2.
Sorry.
Yeah, so that can be one.
What's that?
Which place? Sorry, in Indonesia.
A lot of places. We actually went to Kupang quite a lot.
Wow.
Yeah. Kupang's kind of cool. I like that place because it was very close to Darwin. And we spent a lot of time in Yogyakarta and obviously all around Bali.
Yes.
We went to what's the flash place now? In that used to, what's that place just above like Bali? I can't remember it. Now it's all hip.
Kalimantan.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Kalimantan. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, I've been to the temples there. Yeah, I've
Wow.
been all over Indonesia. Yeah.
Wow. you are not a tourist, you are a warga local, like local resident in Indonesia.
Yeah. I lived there for like 6 months at one point.
Oh wow. The third one?
Yeah. Okay. Number 3. I took number 1 and 2, so you got to do something about you. Jai has 2 kids.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, Jai has 2 kids. I've got 1, and Muchi's got another one. But Jai forgot about his momentarily.
Yeah, I did, but that's 4.
Yeah, that's 4.
You did 4th for me, so you
Okay, number 5. Let's go. Number 5. All right, 5 alive. Let's go. This is gonna be a good one. It's gonna be the number 1. This is it. Counting down. Number 5. Let's go. It's happening. Number 5 is that. We're in Amsterdam right now.
That's cheating, that's cheating.
Yeah, that's cheating. I know. That's absolutely cheating. Shit, I don't know.
Your favorite hobby.
Okay, hobby. I like to paint. Yeah, I like painting, and Jai likes to.
Don't have many hobbies really. I just am a dad, am in a band.
Okay.
One thing is there's a game going on between our manager and Jai, Rugby Challenge on PlayStation. It's this kind of terrible game, like a video game, but they love it. They play it like every day.
Myself and my manager and Machu, the singer, we're pretty deep in it at the moment.
Big competition.
Okay, so this wrap up our interview with 660. Oh my god, thank you so much for this hype interview. I didn't. Oh my god, I didn't expect this band, guys, so humble, so fun. Oh my god, but you sell many records other than Pink Floyd in New Zealand, and it's such an honor to talk to you guys. Really, really.
Also talk to you.
Also talk to you, man.
Terima kasih.
Sama-sama, terima kasih juga. Okay, that's it, CD Bestie. Thank you so much for listening and watching this interview. I'm Lutfi, and this guy right here, 660, coming wrap up this interview. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Bye-bye.